corporation, 13 steals or whatever, and someone rid them because they snitched to the cops. You telling me that you wouldn't be upset at that person? You wouldn't do anything? Then you'd really be bending over and taking it.
If that was me, they'd be in the bottom of the ocean. Now.
So what do you think we did?
So that day again, you guys came down. They said that was the reason. We never got to that part because we were shut down. So I came. Listen.
I told you that the clown has a big fucking mouth.
But I came again to figure out. And Edgar told me, we're here because the police took our fucking steals, 7 of them. And we need the payback for it. So I did some digging and it turns out he was lying or he was lied to. But he got upset when I told him the truth. I don't know why this point is so hard to understand. Wouldn't you? You would think I would get a thank you for revealing that someone in the ADMC was lying to their own command.
Thank you for sharing that someone in the ADMC was lying. I'm investigating it. I'm finding out what the actual truth is. That doesn't mean that you're gonna come and hunt my fucking members and not have me retaliate. It's as simple as that.
I don't blame you for retaliating.
All I wanted to know was if BBMC is gonna back you. And the real question is, fuck the stills. Okay, it's money. It's monetary. It's nothing. Money comes and goes. Why the fuck are you working for BBMC? That is, I still cannot wrap my head around. You're working for yourself, you're getting money for yourself. Sure, that's good. The sushi could be yours.
Dundee is a handsome man. He looked in my eyes and I was seduced. That is the truth. As far as BBMC backing me, you don't see me riding with them.
You got a fucking glass eye behind that working eyeball of yours?
You don't
is
see
that
me.
Eye patch broken?
Listen, you don't see me rolling with the ADMC. They're not with me, quote unquote, hunting. They stay in Vespucci. That is their concern. Anyone come to Vespucci, they're gonna be a problem. You can see I am out of Vespucci in these matters.
That's true.
I'm not staying in Vespucci where it's safe.
Kelly, give me a minute with this guy.
Oh, that's Kelly? He's the sergeant in arms.
The one and only. I wanna know something.
I can tell you 2 things.
You think Dundee's handsome? First of all, I'm a little worried about you.
Have you seen his eyes?
Second of all, why the fuck?
Slant downward.
Okay. I just think it's such a waste. I really do. Such a waste of territory. It's such a waste of turf.
Waste how?
You're wasting your time with someone who, again, is just a wild animal. It doesn't matter how good looking they are. I mean, that's fair enough. If you find them attractive. He doesn't give a fuck. He destroys his own group. You think he's gonna give a fuck about yours? And your bandoleros? Soldados?
What are you proposing?
I'm telling you, let me help you. I want you to prosper. I want you to thrive.
How are you gonna help me, Shang?
Vespucci could be yours. You telling me that BBMC are in your way with 3 fucking people? You think that, and you think Dundee gives a single fuck about you? You can think he's the most beautiful man on earth. Caligula himself could be astonished at the shit you want to do to this guy. But you are not going to tell me that this guy gives a single shit about you. Because he doesn't. He doesn't care about his own group. Why would he care about you?
And do you care about me, Shang?
I think that our paths are intertwined and we're going to keep coming into conflict like this as long as time goes on.
Still, you have not told me. What is your proposal?
You want to make your own group? You got your own group?
We're going to move solo dolo. You know that.
Solo dolo. One soldado.
Do you recall back in the day?
Yeah, I remember you had your friend or brother, I think.
Cousin,
Sorry, your cousin.
I solo dolo forever.
Why? What happened to him?
He's buried beautifully underneath the earth 6 feet deep.
Hmm.
Still are not telling me what your proposal is. Talking about Vespucci.
I think that you should do yourself a favor and start recruiting. I think that you should tell BBMC that they get fucked. I think that you should take the place for yourself and let BBMC live there if you want. I'm telling you, from someone who's heard how the inner workings are, they're a chaotic, useless group. And I say this in a way that I don't know how else to phrase it, but I think that you could go so much further than just being someone's animal that they just let live around their block. Why the fuck would you do that?
Will you give me orders then?
You give yourself orders. Why would you count out anyone?
I want him to think that like BBMC tells Edgar what to do and not the other way around where Edgar gets free
Not
reign
everyone
to
needs
do
to be
whatever he
given
wants.
orders. Not everyone gives them. There's
You
a
know what I'm
certain type
saying?
of person who can do it and a certain type of person who can't. You are one of the people who can.
You get what I'm saying?
You're wasting your time working with them. And I don't know about these gorillas. They seem nice. Like the group, not the animal. Maybe they can help.
I don't know what you want me to tell you, Shang.
Don't tell me anything.
The situation is complicated. I must do what I need to do to survive and have a footing.
Just don't sacrifice that footing for a short-term gain. That's all. And that's it. There's so many men in this world that will sacrifice everything for a shred of power. I'm reminded of the man known as Mansa Musa who died in the late 1300s. And this man had inconsiderable amounts of wealth. So much money that they said that he could build a kingdom out of gold. And by the end of his life, he was filled with regret about it. So many people, so many lives taken, homes destroyed, cities burnt down. All he did was tax people. He was known for his generosity when he died. But it was only because he knew he was dying. And it's funny what people do when they know that they're gonna die. Some people beg for their life. But there's a difference between surviving and actually living. I don't want to see you living like a dog. Just surviving day to day. I want to see you actually do shit. Don't work for BBMC. And I know that you're going to go and tell them what I said, and that's fair enough. But they're a bunch of fucking morons. Trust me, I've dealt with them.
I don't get what he's getting at.
I wore that jacket.
See, I recall you telling me BBMC for life.
It died. We didn't restart it. It was taken. Under gratitude, I got called down. I was one of the 2 people who were approached about it. And I said, go for it. When everyone goes to jail for many, many years, what are we meant to do? I mean, look at yourself. You're a dead man walking. And your background, so you got dropped out of a fucking helicopter. Radiated island. You got the will to survive that. And surely you understand what it takes when something dies. It needs to be reborn.
I will take your words into account and reflect on them. Next time I make a move.
Yeah.
Next time I make a decision. Because I know they're coming from a good place, and the man who said care about me and my interest.
Yeah, I care about you and your interests.
You can take this car. I'm gonna wait on it. I'm on my way.
Don't just be a hound. Be something better.
Who's going on this job to find Edgar and who isn't? We gotta make sure our numbers are good.
Okay. All right, let's go.